gentlemen, it is definitely a great day to be a Falcon. It is signing day for MD Snipes, who's receiving a $5,000 scholarship from Home Depot. Congratulations to you, MD.
Thank you.
This is huge. Yep.
Yep.
Talk to us about what it feels like for you to be able to receive this scholarship and what it means for you.
It's just a huge honor. I mean, there was only 6 people that received this scholarship, so it's amazing. It's gonna go a long way.
What are you getting your degree in?
I'm going to get construction engineering degree at Georgia Southern.
I see you got an eagle right there. Very good. We've got Charlie Garbett here with us. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Now, Mr. Garbett, you have been instrumental in getting this program together and just really working with these students and employing so many of our former students. So talk to us a little bit about your side of the table and what this does for industry and for these young people.
Well, I think we are very fortunate in Lawrence County to have 2 excellent high school programs. The East Lawrence and West Lawrence school programs are very good, and anytime we can get some young people that want some hands-on experience in construction, we love to get them out of those programs. They're excellent programs.
And you're talking about Skills USA. This program really is one that really creates the workforce when you're talking about technical skills. And this young man here to my right, MD, you are a force to be reckoned with, aren't you?
If that's how you want to put it.
You got to brag on yourself a little bit, because when you look at men like Mr. Garbett, who's been in the business for how long, Mr. Garbett?
50 years.
50 years. So when I was born, you were already hammering nails, Mr. Garbett. You were already doing what you do.
Well, I was doing something.
And you talk about the longevity of your career and what you do, and we really want to make sure that people understand, young people understand, when you're talking about this type of field of work, it's definitely not for the faint of heart, is it?
Well, it's hard work, but it's I wouldn't be happy doing anything else. It's fun. It's you can see the fruits of your labor. You get to see things that you've worked on, and it's brings you a lot of pride, and it's just a great industry to be in.
Mm-hmm. And MD, you're getting ready to go off to Georgia Southern, construction engineering. You've got a legend here to your right. Is there anything you want to ask Mr. Garbett why you've got his undivided attention about this career and about this?
Well, see, I kind of got put on the spot with this one. Just
50 years. 50
I
years.
mean, I want to know about the changes that you've seen in the industry in 50 years.
Well, they're dramatic. They're dramatic. Construction was a little late to the program, but they are now very digitally enhanced, and it's amazing the things that are happening in the construction industry that weren't there when I started.
Yeah.
Nobody draws anything by hand anymore. It's all computer driven. A lot of the scheduling is very sophisticated computer work. It's a very different industry.
Mm-hmm. And MD, so what made you decide yourself why you want to go into this field?
Well, I'd always wanted to do engineering. I'd always had a strong desire to do that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I got into high school, I got really big into the construction stuff through Mr. Cutler's class. And so then after I decided I was going to Georgia Southern and found out that they had this program available, then it just was an easy choice for me to go into the one that mixes the two together.
That's right. And, Mr. Garbett, you've employed a lot of our former students. And, one thing I know just talking in business meetings about what business organizations are looking for and what's necessary, they talk a lot about those soft skills, those basic things of what you need to make sure that these young people have when they start out. What kind of advice do you want to give to MD?
Get as much experience as you can. When we look at resumes, even from kids that have graduated from college who've never been on a construction site, never done anything in construction, they're way behind the curve from the kid that has been working in construction all along. It makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference. Anything else that you'd like to share with him, MD?
I think that's it.
That's right. We've covered it, right?
I'd like to congratulate MD.
Thank you.
This is a big deal.
It is.
And this school needs to be very proud of you. And MD's gonna work for us this summer. We're looking forward to it. We're very proud of him.
Very good. Now, MD, you got a strong work ethic, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, it depends on who you ask, but yes, ma'am.
Well, you got the right man here to your right that's going to make sure that he continues to keep you in ship-shop shape. Thank you, Mr. Garbutt, for everything that you do for our young people. Thank you for you being one of the leaders of industry here in Dublin, Lawrence County, and it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Charlie Garbutt, everyone. You know, when you talk about what this day means to the family, not just for MD, but when you talk about his parents, his grandparents, his siblings, this is huge for all of them. And we've got Tina and Michael with us, the parents. How are you guys?
We're good. I'm excited.
This is exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Tina, talk to us a little bit about your relationship with your son and what it feels like for you as a mom to witness this, because this is a very, very exciting time. And you're talking about a $5,000 scholarship. Talk to us, Miss Tina.
Okay, let's see if I can do it without crying. We have a very special relationship.
They've already started.
Stop. I mean, it's just a great mother and son relationship. We get along great. We talk about everything. He comes to me and shares a bunch of stuff with me. So I was very excited when we got the scholarship.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was there with him when he filled it out. And I thought, okay, this will be great. You know, and I'm thinking, but for the nation, but for him to get,
Yeah.
you know, chosen 6 out of the nation. So
That's
it's very exciting.
It's fantastic. Michael, share with us as a dad. Talk to us about you and old MD here and what it feels like for you to witness this.
I'm super proud, not strong enough word for it, but the Saturday mornings that I got up and walked by and he wouldn't get off the couch or out of the bed to go learn how to do these things. He's worked with me a lot. I've done construction all my life. He's worked with me a lot, and on the days that he would get up. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud for him. When he got involved with skills here at East Lawrence, he just found a new reason to get up and go. So super excited that he's going into the engineering field, and just can't say enough good things about him.
MD, how big of an influence is your mom and your dad? Have they been to you as far as you making a decision to do what you're doing, and then that support system that's so needed?
Well, as far as the support system goes, they're the biggest support system I could ever have. I mean, they've been there for everything. They've made me the man I am today. As far as making the decision to go into construction, or, well, engineering especially, that is one of the biggest roles out there, because he's been an engineer, you know, and that's what made me originally want to become an engineer. And then, like he said, working with him on Saturdays and stuff, and doing construction around the house and stuff like that, that gave me my first little foot in the door for that. And then, I mean, it's just everything about it. They've been there for all of it. So.
And you know, when you talk about your child going off to college, he's going to Georgia Southern. It's not too far off, but at the same time, that's a big transition for him. So he's not going to be living in your house. He's not going to be, you know, you're not going to be able to try to get him up off the couch, because he's going to have to really, you know, it's a maturation that takes place when a child goes off to college. And so what kind of words of advice do you want to give your son, that you want to make sure that he is able to do everything that he needs, you know, because of what you've taught him? Now he's going to be at college. You're not going to be able to lay hands on him. And so what kind of words of wisdom or advice you would like to give MD?
Well, one of the things I always tell him is to make sure you know who your people are and who you're around and who you're filling yourself with, because those are big influences in your life. So to make sure that you are aware of who those people are, and, you know, make sure you surround yourself with good people.
Yeah, that's good. Michael?
Just want him to go off and enjoy his experience at college, take advantage of every opportunity that's given to him, but definitely got to be careful about some of the situations he can get himself into. But I'm excited for him. This is a growing opportunity. This is this is kicking them out of the nest and see how they fly. So people are watching, and I'm ready to see what he can do.
And you know, MD, you've already, you know, you've gotten your home training, right? And now it's time for you to kind of basically be on your own a little bit. Any kind of apprehension you have about going off to college?
I'm ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Ready as you, do you do your own laundry?
No, but I know how.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
He can. He
I
can.
can, I just
And he
don't.
can cook.
And very good. Now, no one has to wake you up now. You can get up on your own, right?
That's the one issue.
That's the
Well,
one.
He does.
Can?
He can.
Can
Oh,
or will?
yeah. Well, that's the soft skills things. So, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to really work on because, when you go off to college, like we said, this, you're not going to have anybody trying to wake you up.
That's
You
where
gotta-
my good buddy Cam Melvin comes into play.
So surrounding yourself with good people. Anything else you'd like to say to your mom, Tina, and your dad, Michael?
I just want to thank y'all for being there for all of it and getting me to where I am today.
And I would like to thank Mr. Cutler for everything that he's done for MD, because this has been a great program for him, and I think Mr. Cutler has been like one of his favorites. He might laugh about that, but
Yeah.
he's been a good influence for him as well in this program and getting him to where he needs to be as well.
And this is a great program, and they push him towards being the best.
They do.
Yes.
And you got a champion right here. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
First time when I got introduced to Morris Bank, the people were so friendly and helpful. You feel like that you are appreciated there. At Morris Bank, everybody down at the bank is so friendly, and not just to myself, they're just friendly to everybody. They want us to succeed because our success is their success at the same time. That makes a lot of difference, and they're always there for us.
Hi, I'm Curtis Edwards. I'm owner and broker of the Dublin Real Estate Company, known as the RE/MAX Realty Team. We're proud to be locally owned and independently operated here in Dublin, Georgia. I'm so honored to have such a great team who takes RE/MAX Realty Team to the next level in Dublin, Georgia when it comes to servicing our customers' needs of real estate. And our commitment is one reason that our name is the Dublin Real Estate Company. We're proud of Dublin, we're proud to service our customers, but you as the public know us as
RE/MAX Realty Team.
When you talk about the support system that you have and the people that have been there and people that know this program, that Mr. Dean Cutler right here, this is the man with the plan, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Cutler, talk to us a little bit about all of this, and how you have seen MD through the years just kind of shift and mold into be the young man that he is today.
Okay. I remember MD's ninth grade year, he showed up in my class, and he was your typical rambunctious little ninth grader, a little talkative in class. Of course, he never grew out of that stage of the talking, so. But I could tell he was an exciting young man and such, and I think MD's first impression of me was that I didn't like him for some reason, okay? But maybe he misunderstood my teaching style for the fact of I needed him to make sure he listened and paid attention. I needed his full attention when I was giving instructions. Well, MD, his first year, I believe it was, he actually stepped into a role to fill in for our TeamWorks team his ninth grade year, where I had an opening. A student was not able to compete. And MD promised me, he said, Mr. Cutler, he said, I will compete for you every single year.
Wow.
And he held true to his word.
And how did he do?
He did exceptionally well. His first year, we got second at state, was it?
Second.
His second year in TeamWorks, we got third. His next year, we got second again. And then the last year was when, because of COVID, the contest changed drastically, and we didn't do near as well this year as they did. And one thing I told MD and the whole team was, I said, it's nothing that you did wrong or anything that you didn't do correctly. I said, it's just the nature of the way the contest was held. So his goal was he wanted to get first place at state in TeamWorks, and it just didn't happen that way for him. So, but I've seen him grow a lot, and he served as an officer with Skills USA 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 of his 4 years, because he wasn't an officer his first year. And he's stepped up. He's helped the organization out tremendously. He's been a leader throughout the organization, and I'm not sure exactly at what stage he decided to go into construction engineering. I thought he was doing construction management, but it's very humbling to know that he's going that route there and that he's found his passion. And I'm excited for him because and Matthew can speak about this, with the construction industry, I mean, the opportunities are just endless with anything he wants to do. So.
Wow. And MD, you'd already mentioned about the relationship that you have with Mr. Cutler and what he has meant to you. And do you want to expound upon that with him being here, right here beside you?
As far as at the school goes, he has been probably the biggest impact, or had the biggest impact on me out of anybody. just solely for the fact that he brought me to my passion.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
I was able to find what I want to do through his class and through Skills USA. And words can't explain how thankful I am
Yeah.
for that impact that he's had. So just thank you. That's about
That's
all I can
awesome.
say.
That's awesome.
And that's the truth. That's what we all want as educators. You know, and I tell my classes every year, I said, I'm not training you to be construction workers. I said, although it's an amazing career to get into.
Right.
I just want you to find what you're passionate about and go for it. So, and he's done that. So.
Yes, he has. We've got Michael White here to my far right, who's the program support of SEFCA. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. And you're also a former construction teacher with Bullitt County.
I am.
So you
I am.
understand these dynamics. And so share with us from your aspect and your corporation of what this means, and for this young person here to receive this scholarship and to want to pursue his degree in construction engineering.
Absolutely. I'd love to. And first off, congratulations, MD,
Thank
to
you.
Mr. Cutler. Matter of fact, Mr. Cutler actually was a inspiration and motivation for me when I first got into teaching construction, and pretty much taught me. He said almost everything he knew. He held some back.
He can't give it all to you.
Absolutely. But what you have here, today happening is a perfect example of being a CTA educator, especially construction, is very difficult, challenging, but it's also one of the most rewarding things you can do. Other than an athletic coach who spends years with a player, nobody else spends as much time with these students, with a student, building relationships, making a special bond, and directing them towards their future. And it doesn't necessarily have to be what they want it to be. It's supporting the student and the skills that they see and they recognize, and inspiring them, motivating them when things get down, or kind of helping, and they just become, that role model and person who's building a relationship here. And that's why, it shows the value and what can happen with you have a student who is driven, and you have a teacher who's supporting them, and you have leadership supporting the program. And these are just more of these successes we should see happening all over the place, and can't be more happy for MD and the future he's got set for himself.
I mean, this is really exciting. And, MD, to have mentors and have people who've been there, done that, and literally got the T-shirts for it, where do you see yourself in the future? Like, where do you see yourself after you get this degree in construction engineering? What do you see yourself doing? What do you see?
I figure starting off, I'll be working for a company that's already been in it, all that kind of stuff. But eventually, I do want to get into it on my own and have my own company, and just be able to bring other people into the industry like I've been brought into it.
Yeah.
So, if I were to have my own company, I'd want to work with the schools and stuff like that, and bring people straight out of school into the industry and just show them what's available. So.
Look at how all this is just really working together, where you've got companies who invest their resources, their time, and their energy into these young people, and then you see the manifestation that you see, and then you see men like you two who have been in a position here, and now here you are, you're really enriching the lives of so many young people. So it's just beautiful to be able to witness how this is taking place. Before we go with you two, what kind of words of advice do you want to give him? Because he's receiving this scholarship, he's going to Georgia Southern, but he's got to really work hard.
He does.
And he's got to really stay focused, So what kind of words of wisdom or advice would you like to give MD?
Well, with MD, he's always impressed me. He's always worked hard in everything he's done. He's dual enrolled right now, and he's got quite a bit of his education out of the way. I believe he's honors student, correct?
Yes,
I think I was wrong about that. And you can tell he's got great support at home, and he's got great support here at school. And I think that just keep the main thing always, and be careful of those choices you make. Always make wise choices, and remember, these folks right here are always watching. So
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
everywhere you go, you're still their son. So
The only thing I would add to that, because that's phenomenal advice, you have the foundations to be successful. You're going to try to make the wise decisions, but you're young, and so you're probably not going to be successful all the time with the wise choices. But that's why you have a support system like you do. Utilize, fall back on them, and understand that, as soon as you think you've got your future figured out, it's going to shift, so be adaptable.
Yep.
And you rely on the skills and training that your parents and your instructors have provided you.
Yes, sir.
I love that. Thank you so much. Any last words from them, MD? Are you good?
I think I think we've covered it all.
We've covered it all. Thank you so much, Mr. Cutler. I mean, you are definitely an asset to our school district, the things that you all do within your program and what you're creating or helping to create. We appreciate that.
And one last thing is, see, I'm a product of these programs. See, I was a CTA student also, went through the same construction program at East Lawrence High School.
Look at that.
And just completing the cycle, so.
Look what you have to look forward to, MD.
Maybe you sitting
Yes.
here one day.
That's
doing
right, doing the
exactly
same, and there we were. And Michael, thank you.
He'll be here as one of the support.
For sure,
Exactly.
for sure. And that's how it works, and that's what really makes our community a great community. Michael, Matthew, thank you so much for what you do, your partnerships. Thank you for your wisdom that you bring to the table, and you're invaluable, and we thank you for that.
No, thank y'all for having me. This is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Congratulations, MD.
Matthew White and Mr. Dean Cutler.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now and physical therapy and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Hi, I'm Don Carswell here at Dublin Nissan, and you have what we need. That's right, we need your trades here at Dublin Nissan. Trade values have never been higher than now, so come on in and take advantage of deals like these.
This 21 Dublin Nissan Versa is only $19,603, and this Dublin Nissan Kicks SR is over $3,500 off MSRP.
And remember, Don sells cars well, only at Dublin Nissan.
MD, we've talked to your parents, we've talked to Mr. Cutler, we've talked to, the adults. Now we've got to hear from the young adults in your life here. We got your BFF here over to us, the Queen Kinsley McLean. How are you?
Good, how about you?
Doing well. And then you've got Coy Covington, your cousin. Interesting. Now share with us, if you would, talk to us about the relationship you have with your cousin and what it means for you to be able to witness him going to the next level, like in what he's doing with his scholarship.
It's great. I'm happy for him. I've over the years, like his daddy said, I've worked with him and his father doing construction, small stuff on the weekends sometimes. And when you're with him doing it, you can tell he really loves it.
Yeah.
He loves what he's doing when he's doing construction. So I'm happy for him.
Wow. Tell me about your relationship with your cousin here.
Well, it's a great relationship most of the time. There's been periods where if you saw me, you saw Coy, and vice versa. We were together all the time. We've just always been together. Like everybody else has said here that I haven't got to say yet, that we're 6 weeks apart. So I mean,
wow.
Ever since we were born, it's just we've been together. So he's a cousin, but he's also, I like to consider him one of my best friends.
Wow.
So.
And for you to be able to witness this for him, and of course, you're going to school for what, history?
I'm going to get a bachelor's in history, and then I'm on to law school.
Look at you. Nice. And you can build a house? So your construction skills are not to that part. Where can you build?
You wouldn't want to live in the house that I was.
Okay.
I could do it, but it wouldn't be safe.
It would be, okay, unsafe house. Okay. But you're going to be an attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. And what kind of advice do you want to give to him? Because, you know how he is, right?
Just stick with it.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut sometimes.
Oh.
And just get up, go to work.
Like every day, right? Every day. All right, Queen Kinsley. Now, you two are BFFs.
Yes, ma'am.
Share with us about that friendship and what it means for you to be able to witness this for him.
Me and MD, we didn't meet till 9th grade, and even halfway through it, we weren't even that close. And then all of a sudden, it was just we kind of had the same friends. I mean, I always hung out with the boys. So then me and Emmy just became really close. I think we became best friends last year, maybe somewhere around that time. And we always go to each other about advice. And I know he wants to do this. He loves doing it, so I'm proud of him.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
What do you want to say about this young lady?
There's so much I could say that I can't say.
Okay. Right.
But same thing with Coy. There's been times where we were just always together. I mean, it just always didn't matter what we were doing.
Wow.
But we always joke about it and just say she's one of the boys. she's always there, but it's different, you know, because I can talk to her about things differently
Yeah.
than I can, you know, the boys.
So you all have a special bond.
We do.
And now you three are getting ready to graduate.
Yes, I am.
This is really, you know, this is still bittersweet, isn't it? Because you all are going to be going your separate ways.
16 days,
Yeah.
I think it is. we
Oh
got
my
left.
Yeah,
God.
well, we've all made agreements that we have to come visit every now and then.
Every
We're
now
just
and
not
again.
gonna.
Right. Your life's going to change.
It
You know
is.
that. And so you three, you're getting ready to turn the tassel soon. And then, of course, you're going to be going your separate ways to pursue your careers in college and a future. And so we're excited for all three of you. Any last words you'd like to give?
I think we're good.
You're good? You need
I'm
to give
good.
them any kind of encouragement? They're gonna be without you, MD. See if they'll make it.
Don't replace me. Y'all are gonna need me at some point, so don't replace me. And just like y'all said to me, just stick with it. Do what y'all do what y'all are planning to go do, and just see it through to the end.
Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great day. It's been signing day here for MD Snipes, a $5,000 scholarship courtesy of Home Depot, which we thank you so very much. We thank you to all the sponsors that have been contributing to all of this. Skills USA, great program, Mr. Dean Cutler and Nicole Strickland. Keep doing what you're doing. You are definitely doing great things. MD, so proud of you.
Thank you.
Don't forget me, okay?
I won't.
And congratulations to his family, because this does help offset some of the costs for you financially, which we know college can be quite expensive. And so this is an exciting day for East Lawrence and an exciting day for Lawrence County Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here, young man, Mr. MD Snipes, $5,000 scholarship to Home Depot. Congratulations, MD. Thank you.